Hello there, my name is Mason. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. So, I went and beat the game off screen because it was just infuriating. The game is still glitched and broken in certain aspects, and it's very clear this game was not made for console by the atrocious UI. It's just the UI is so bad that it's clearly not made for console. Just all the menus and sub-menus and the way you navigate them is not consistent. And then you have things that aren't fully implemented despite this game being out for so long. And we'll get into the story. So the story of the base game is half-baked because it was clear they were going to get DLC. They planned for that. And that it seems like when they released the game, they had a chunk of DLC pre-made for this. And they're okay, well, we'll just continue making it. Then they realized how much of a shit game they made in terms of what the combat and the gameplay loop was just so horrible. Because remember, back when this came out, you had to be in cover pretty much constantly. And cover was just like Swiss cheese. So it was basically fucking useless. So they redid all that in the Prophecy update, which you had to buy it. The update, if I remember correctly. You had to buy it to get the update for the better combat system? Oh, is that this game? I remember Prophecy had the big combat update for this, and it was one of those annoying things. So that was also the continuation of the story, which is where the base game story should have ended. So I'm gonna break down and spoil this fucking story because it's not gonna take that long. We're dispatched to the Caligari sector to some fucking reason. I don't think they ever said. I don't recall. And we come across the Martyr, the ship, and it's infested with chaos. So we go in and say, "Hey, what's going on here? We got a distress signal. Blah blah blah." The ship disappears. We find out that there's something weird going on with the ship. And we find out that there's a guy named... that's when we meet the Space Marine jackass. The guy who's part of a secret order because he always is. That guy. Thorn, or whatever the hell his name is. We have to go save him, which makes us have to find her, which is basically her medic. Which reveals other boring, bland bullshit. We find the Martyr. We find out that Constance, what the fuck his name is, the Inquisitor's on there. To find him, we have to find these tarot cards, which, fine. To find out that we need tarot cards, we have to locate this guy, who's our crafting guy. Okay. At this point, we're like 50% way through the story of this game. Alright, sure, whatever. So to do that, we go find it, we get that. We eventually get back on the Martyr by using the cards, quote unquote, in an off-screen type of way to locate the Martyr by doing a tarot reading, basically. Which, okay, sure, whatever. We get back on there. The Inquisitor Constance, or what the fuck his name is, tells us, "Hey, you can't be on here. Get off the ship. You're gonna screw up." Blah blah blah. We find him. We go face to face with him. He's all, "What are you doing here?" Because we also learned that Constantine, what the fuck his name is, I'm gonna call him Cass. Cass's mentor and master was basically arrested by the Grey Knights for his heretical views bullshit. And he's the guy that we see in the opening cutscene and all the trailers. That's Constantine, or Constance, whatever the fuck his name is. And we see in a cutscene of where no one's mouth moves, by the way. It's very much like I'm playing with my action figures type of motion where it's all stiff. And it says, that his master, who's shrouded in robes because they can't bother to grab our character's model, because spoiler, our character is his master, or who gave him this mission to find the Martyr, which is us. And the reason we've been having flashbacks, because we've had like 3 flashbacks up to this point, which mean fucking nothing, is us telling Constant he needs to find the Martyr because it's the greatest weapon the Imperium blah 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 ever needs, could ever hope for. So that whole reveal happens, which means fucking nothing, and doesn't make sense because if they wiped our memory instead of executing us like they should have, because we've been hearing how much the Grey Knights will just execute you for bullshit, and the Inquisition would execute you for bullshit, they left us alive for reasons, for plot armor, basically. So we get back, we tell Constantine, hey, we have to work together because we've discovered there's a pariah which is on the ship, which is someone who's not affected by the warp and potentially can be used against the warp or psychic forces, basically. They're like a blink. But we've discovered there's an alpha pariah, which is super strong person who is a hard counter to the warp and magic, basically. We discovered that Tiberius, what his name is, who was on the Martyr, who built the Martyr, commissioned it, or whatever the fuck it is, he was in charge of it. He basically created the alpha pariah through these horrible means, which, okay, sure, whatever, and locked her away for reasons because he had to. Whoa. Then he was killed because the crew revolted and blah blah blah. So we get with Constantine, find out that the alpha pariah exists. We have to go and rescue her because it's a her, because of course it is. And we get there and we have a judgment thing where we have to go and talk with him, like, oh no, should we let go of the alpha pariah or should we condemn her for our morality choice? There's a few of these throughout the game, and it just dictates like which of these perks you get. So like because I did the Puritan way, I was like, I don't really care. And I look back at my previous playthrough and it's like, okay, well, I chose a Puritan for one, Radical for another, Puritan for one, just based on what made sense to me. And this time I was like, we're just gonna go pure Puritan. So that's what I did. So we went pure Puritan, even though I disagreed with it. And we basically kill anyone who's wronged the Imperium, or where the fuck it is, by not basically killing themselves, kinda. So we end up killing our student, I guess, who we gave to the mission to find the Martyr because he wanted to use the alpha pariah against the chaos forces. Okay, sure. So we kill him, then guess what? We end up using the alpha pariah against the chaos forces. So it fucking meant nothing. That's what so much of these moral decisions we do mean fucking nothing, because it basically means you have a slightly tougher mission, but you're going to end up doing the exact same thing either way, so it doesn't really matter. So we do that. We find the alpha pariah. We free her. She helps in the final battle against the Nurgle spawn bullshit. She kills it and prevents it from escaping into the warp where it could be reborn, basically. She kills it, absorbs it, and then we get booted off the ship. The ship disappears with the alpha pariah, and that's the end of the base game. That's it. The end of the base game. The DLC for Prophecy opens up, and it's like, hey, we've heard rumors that the alpha pariah is still out there. We should probably hunt her down, huh? So we go do. We find her on some planet somewhere. We convince her that we're here to help her. We have another morality choice, which doesn't fucking matter because she ends up helping us anyways. And then we get contacted by the Eldari, which are like space elves, and the Harlequins, which are like crazy space elves, basically. And they're like, hey, there's a prophecy here, hint, prophecy, about your alpha pariah becoming the ultimate weapon against chaos. And basically we go follow this prophecy by helping the Eldari clean out a world, basically, through some annoying fucking vehicle missions, which are so shit. They're so shit because you cannot shoot farther than like 5 feet in front of you with any weapon. So you have to run up to enemies in a big, basically walking titan. And then you can shoot at them, but you're getting shot from off screen because the fucking vehicle missions suck. And so we do that. We discover, there's this mystical helmet that the Eldari say is linked to the prophecy. But guess what? Only the Alpha Pariah can deactivate the mystical force field on it. Woo! So she comes down. She gets the helmet, gets stronger, reclaims her memories or some shit. Then the Eldari betray us and want to take the Alpha Pariah for themselves. We say no. You have a bland fight where you kill the Harlequin Eldari that was supposed to be helping you, who's now betrayed you. And, you do that. Then the Inquisition, who we've been helping through stupid side missions at this point, like, oh, you need to help us because they're these idiots. They're like, hey, we need your help. Can you help us cleanse this place? Because we might be able to help you find the Alpha Pariah, and but we actually aren't going to help you. And that's basically it. This guy, the Hereticus guy, he takes over the Martyr and cleanses it in like 2 seconds, which he makes a big deal about. They're upset that you help the Eldari, where the fuck their name is, but then they're like, hey, you killed them, good job, type thing. And then it comes to a head where it's revealed that Fabius Bile was instrumental in the creation of this Alpha Pariah. Fabius is from an Emperor's Children. He was an apothecary, a medical doctor basically for them, where he would help repair their Astartes and blah blah blah. And he was instrumental in modifying the gene seed of the Emperor's Children and making them better and worse in certain ways, basically. So he understands a lot of the gene seed and how to manipulate people, and he has clones of himself, if I remember correctly, spread throughout the galaxy. And it turns out that he wants to take the Alpha Pariah away from you for his own research. And you have a choice where you either go and stop this Chaos Rift, which is spreading magically in this region, or take out Fabius, kill him. So it's a choice. You have to, do you do one or do you do the other? Spoiler alert, it doesn't fucking matter again, because the choice is supposed to be a morality choice where you go and the Puritan choice, which was, hey, we should stop the bigger threat of this giant rift happening that can destroy the entire sector. Or we go with the radical one, where we go and kill Fabius. Once again, doesn't fucking matter, because I chose the Puritan one, which is, hey, let's close the rift. But all the Ordos idiots say, oh no, we can't do that, even though like half of them agreed with us. We have to go kill Fabius. Like, fine, whatever. So we go kill Fabius Bile. Turns out he's a clone. Oh my god, spoiler. Surprise! Oh my god, who foresaw that a main character who's too valuable to the property to be killed in a game that's not the mainline game is gonna die. Oh no. And then in a cutscene that we've seen before, which is after you complete the tutorial missions and the Martyr basically fucks off into space again and kicks you off, we see that cutscene play again for like, I want to say 5 minutes of it slowly going away from you. Very fucking slowly, with no music, no audio logs, nothing, just slowly. Then it's like, oh, by the way, we have to go take care of this Chaos Force now. And then it cuts to another cutscene of the Martyr flying off towards the rift and dealing with it. So you don't even play the part to take care of the rift. You just send the Alpha Pariah and the Martyr off to go take care of the rift, and it works. And that's it. That's the entire fucking story of the game. which fucking means nothing. Your choices mean fuck all because they're just bland choices. It's still gonna take the same path. That's the entire story. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. Just skip the fucking story. So what we're gonna do now is we're not even max level. We are 67. And we're gonna use all this stuff because I have it and I've been saving it and we might as well fucking use it. So can I... Oh, really? That sucks. It's only one... You know, it'd be nice if it told me to fucking... that it would do this. That you can only use one of these per... whatever. So let's do a tarot mission, which is the main, I guess, gimmick for this game. Which is, essentially, you come... Oh, what? We're level 67, because, guess what? Once we go here, it doesn't tell you what level you are. So we need to find a level... at least our level, otherwise it's not going to be good. So we come here to our level. Rescue is dog shit. We're not fucking doing that. We'll go hunt. And basically it's our level or higher. We can come in here and we can choose these cards. These cards we unlock by playing the game, the mission, the campaign, and by doing certain milestones. Like this one, hey, we need 200 influence in this sector to unlock this card. This card, these high-end cards like this one, they're only fucking useful if you're playing with a group of people. Typically, you're not going to go above this one, the Fallen Hero, because there's no fucking reason to. So what we're going to do... let's add you. Then we're going to add this one, which adds another relic. We're only allowed from this pool of cards 1. From this pool of cards, we're allowed 2 if we want them. And from the seals, we're allowed to use 1 of these if we don't want to use 2 of these cards. It's not explained at all. It's fucking stupid, but that's the way it works. Uh-oh. We have a weird card. Is it from you? It's from you, so we're not using that one. So you see, like, hey, every 5 minutes we lose a life. That is fucking annoying as fuck, so we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna take that one off and we'll put this one. Sure, why not? It doesn't really fucking matter that much. So you can see the hazards that we get. The hazards are caused by these cards. I don't care about blueprints. Isn't there a one for relic? Yeah. All enemies are armored. We're going to be dealing less damage, but we're also going to be taking more damage. So we can always come back and say, do we want to do that? It's like, yes, no. We can always switch it to this, or we have to click it off, then select another one, which is just a fantastic way to do this. Also, we cannot start the mission from this screen either. So if you're trying to, like, well, how do I start the mission? Oh, we have to hit select or that button, then we can start the mission. But it doesn't fucking tell you that because that would be too useful. Or we can take that off, or... do that, and then we can select the mission. It's fucking annoying that you have to... see what I mean? Like, this is made for computer. And so we want to hunt, which means we have to go kill certain enemies. And we're just going to see what goes on with it. There are some missions that suck, like Rescue, Panic Room, and Pursuit, I think it is, are all timed missions. Even though it doesn't tell you it's timed, it's a timed mission.
The enemy is here, preying on the weak and using craven tricks against the defenders of mankind. Perhaps we should find their leaders and give them a fair share of their own medicine.
Shut up, Thorn. You're a fucking idiot. The reason he's a fucking idiot is because he'll tell us, oh, you're not really an Astartes, are you? But we are literally an Astartes. We are a space fucking marine. We're just part of the fucking inquisitorial chapter bullshit. So it's not great. Even their fucking little talking head moments are shit. Alright, so this is what we're rocking right now. There are some stuff like this one where you see, oh, we need to kill 5 villain creatures on your level or higher, and it gives us a perk for this. Most of this aren't great. If you want to put sockets, like this one, you see we have all these little things on this armor. You go to your crafting guide once you get it, and you pay a resource which you get from destroying these type of items, the dark orange, or I guess it'd be reddish orange, which gives you 1 resource. And every time you want to put a socket in one of these pieces of armor or a piece of equipment or what have you, it costs you 1 of these resources you get from destroying this to put it in here. And then you can slap in basically whatever you want. I also got this, which is way under level from where we are, but it's just too good to not use. We're also kind of rocking a critical hit, and we heal on hit and have a chance to do basically chain lightning on every hit. So that's what we're doing. We want to do hits, hit damage, hit heal, and hit lightning. Another issue I have with this game real quick is that it doesn't tell you that basically almost every attack is divided between 2 types. You have your physical attacks, your energy attacks, and your magic attacks basically, which is like heat attacks. Or your psychic attacks. Are those? No, those aren't later. That's another type of warp attack. It'd be like that bullshit. So you have to like choose carefully which you're doing. Because we're using a bolter, it's a physical attacker. How do we know it's a physical attacker? It doesn't say. It's a ranged 2-hand heavy ammo. What does that mean? Nothing, really. You have to come in here and say, oh, this skill, this attack does physical damage. This one does physical, so does this one, and this one as well. But this one's blunt, even though it doesn't fucking mean anything unless you're looking for a skill. It's so overly convoluted. It's just fucking stupid as shit. So all the physical skills from that trait, from that skill tree, which is physical attacks, affect not only our melee combat, but also our ranged. So like for range combat hit matters, DPS combat, DPS critical hits, and area effect may even affect our range. So it's overly complex for no real reason. Let's see. Does our armor? Alright, our armor attack works. Because half the time we're going to be shooting up into the sky. If an enemy, for some reason, will get knocked up into the skybox to prevent our... So like, this is as low as we can get zoomed in, and this is as far as we can get way zoomed out. There is... The way I'm assuming they did the camera is that they put 2 planes and put a physical... It made our camera a physical object that cannot penetrate those 2 planes on the screen. So you can only zoom in so far, and you can only zoom out so far. That way they don't... Instead of putting in a distance limit from the main character, which probably caused issues with the camera activating and all this other shit that happens with the characters, they just did it that way to try and make it a little bit simpler.
Loading.
Now, the reason why I think they did that is because if we kill some enemies, there's a chance they may fly up into the skybox and get stuck on one of the planes. So we're going to trigger this trap because I don't care. Also, we want the enemies to spawn in. Alright. So you'll see that we'll start taking damage, and as we attack back, let's see if we can get, there we go. You'll see that our health comes back because we're dealing more damage. This makes us slightly invincible as long as we have ammo and we're dealing damage. But we have to be dealing damage to an enemy, not to not to the stupid cover. That's what I'm thinking of. Not to cover, because if we deal damage to cover, it doesn't matter. So you can see we're just gonna, what? How did I?
Is eternal.
I didn't. Okay, we used a heal somehow. I don't know how because I didn't activate it, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Let's drop down a turret. Our turret's mainly there just to take aggro and help with mopping up the little guys. Oh, we got guardsmen.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
Let's drop this down here.
Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors. Imperial
Drop another one
reconnaissance
down.
forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
That is very weird.
Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
So you can kind of see how the
Damnation is eternal.
yeah he'll
Ready to fight!
those chime in whenever you kill like a champion enemy. Also, you can see how this is procedurally generated. Like, it's very uncommon to have these two groups of help, let's call them, spawn in side by side. Normally you'll find one, but I don't know why we found two. Maybe it's because we used our loot bullshit. But it's also very weird because I did a Void Crusade, which is probably the best way to get armor, or not armor, to get loot of any real quality. And the final mission of it's supposed to be this grand mission where you go and you fight these champions, basically what we're doing now, but on a harder difficulty. And I had probably about 30 of these guardsmen with me, so it just made it incredibly easy. It's like every room I went in, it's like, oh, there's guardsmen in here that need help. So we just go in and get the guardsmen. Also, I'm not sure what keeps giving us a shield. It's probably one of our perks. Or one of our pieces of armor. Get rid of some of these idiots on the side. Alright, let's take out the last guy. Drop you. Let's rip his armor apart.
You severed the head. Now you can watch the body wander aimlessly until it withers and dies.
Go away. And that is it for this mission. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see, what did we actually get? There should be a little reward screen once we completed the mission. Chances are it's going to be utter dog shit because these missions rarely give you anything good, which is why I use the treasure chest thing. We got influence. Yay. We got dog shit. The reason I say that's dog shit because the Void Crusades will give you so much better loot that's just fucking not worth it. I mean, it's minus 100, minus 200 from Martyr. And it's just... compared to the axe, almost minus 200 to this axe. So this axe I got on the last crusade, well, let's get off the stupid compare. Actually, yeah. So the first hit, nope, go. Stop comparing that. Okay, so on the strike one, it's pinkish purple because reasons? I don't know why. Because it's powerful, maybe? I have no idea. But it is. It's the only one I've ever come across that has that effect on it. But, hey, it works. Maybe it's because it also does bleed? It doesn't. I don't really fucking know. But it's pretty good. It's good damage, and it's pretty fast. But it's also not that great. Do you have anything worth value? No. I also spent 500 on this. Excuse me, and it wasn't worth it. The Void Crusades, by far the best way to, excuse me, to get anything that you, not anything you want, to get just better gear. I don't know what the different colors are, because it doesn't fucking say what the difference is in the colors. Actually, you know what? We have the fucking internet here. Let's look it up. Why not? Why the fuck not, right? Because, like I said with the Void Crusade, I mean, hell, you know what? Let's go with the red one. Why not? We'll start a crusade. Why not? Why the fuck not? Okay. It's more complex. Gotcha. Also, it's a 2.9.4_console-preview. Which makes me think this isn't fully fleshed out because they don't know how to flesh it out. So, as you can see, we can choose, we have a starting position, and we can choose to go down here, and it has various little different ways to go. Now, if the lines are connected, that means you can go to them with no issue as long as you have a line that's already finished. So we can go to this one, no problem. Then we can go to here if we want to. If it has a +1 or a plus certain number like this one does, or it says it has like a dome +1, that means the difficulty in the world is going to go up by 1 level. So instead of being at, what are we at, like 65, I think it is, 67, whatever it is, it'll be 68. So it just makes it more difficult. You do technically get better items, however, it's also not going to be, it also makes the difficulty go up and the enemy chances go up. We also get a limited number of lives. We have 5 lives to do this. Now, as we go through the missions, we can get more lives by completing objectives and completing other missions. We can get different rewards, and the more basically missions we do, the end loot goes up, the end loot rarity bonus goes up, and the quality goes up. Now we can also change this by doing different tarot cards. So you can also go straight to the ending, which is this. So there's two endings. There's one over here, and there's one here. There is a chance that there may be a hidden ending that you can go to and by finding additional intel and completing these bonus missions. Like this is a secret mission. We have to find basically lore around the world to see if it pops. So let's see. So we get 2 keys by the end mission. If we get 5 missions, we get +1 key. If we do 2 bonus missions, we get another key. If we do all covert and hidden missions, we get another key. And if we find the hidden wandering servo skull, which I looked for during the last crusade I did, didn't find it fucking anywhere. So, who knows? So ideally, we'd have 6 keys to open all 6 chests, but it's fucking unlikely that we'll ever get it. So there's 9 void chests. Most of them are just utter dog shit. People have actually done the layout for these. Okay, so we're in the Crimson, aren't we? Yeah, Crimson. Azure, Viridian, Amber. No one's done the Crimson for this. Because of course they haven't. Yeah, I don't see. So there's little maps that people have done showing you where like it's the intel and the hidden stuff are. But I don't see what the fuck. Of course, the links for this are all useless. Yeah, well, so you'll get a message for the servo key, for the servo skeleton, but it'll tell you when you encounter it, quote unquote. Well, let's just beeline out of here. We'll do this one. We're gonna do. Do I? Do we care about glory rewards? What do you add? Maximum of 4. No, that sounds stupid. Oh, god damn it! It switched. There we go. All right, let's give me this. Where's the relic? There's another one. There's a relic. Now we can't add any more of this. Let's add also, you know what? These are single use only. So once we use one, like if we use this, it will we'll have to find another one in a mission, and once we find it, we can use it again. So they're single use, whereas the cards here are not single use. All right, so we have 3 missions, then we can complete this crusade, which is going to be a waste of these shards. Because to get shards, you have to do the tarot missions and select your cards to give you the shards, basically.
Electrospectral scans have revealed that the Xenox artifact is nearby, but it is protected. You must access the cogitators to gain access. May the Omnisar guide your hand.
Fuck you. So we're looking for teleporters, chests, and anything that looks like it's a quest item, basically. meaning that if it has a not question mark, an exclamation point on it, we want to go towards it. Or if there's a purple circle on the ground or on our map, we want to head towards that. That typically means it's a secret. So that's why I'm looking to see if there's anything around us. Drop you. Because if we find a teleport, there's a good chance that it may send us to somewhere and give us extra loot. So like, it'll send us to a secret room, basically, on the map. Or it just send us back to a T section. Like it may send us... There's a good chance that it'll send us back to this room that we're entering now. If we find one. Some extra firepower in here to help take out these idiots. There we go. Now, because we're in a, technically it's a 4-way tile. If you look at map, I forgot, this is our best map. So if we look at our map, we see that it's a 4-way tile, but only 3 ways of it are connected. So each little section of this map is a tile and it gets added in randomly because it's procedurally generated. So it's like, hey, if there's a 4-way tile and it's not the end game, it needs to select one of the 4 areas or 3 remaining areas and select to make another, to grab another tile to put on it. So we need to go to the right, which is where the artifact is. But straight on, we'll probably have something for us to collect as well. So there's a good chance if we come across a teleporter that'll send us back to this room. We're using the armor. I'm using the right trigger attack because it penetrates and deals bonus damage to structures or cover. Oh, that's...
The terminals operating the protective force field have been taken out. You must find another way, Inquisitor.
That's why it's got this giant fucking secondary section. So there's most likely a teleporter at the other end. Alright, you just ran past your target, dude. Let's reload. Let's drop you there. That's another reason why I like the turret. You can kind of just drop it in on these guys and it's a tactical strike. Only problem with that is if you drop it in like I did there, it's gonna get blocked by that cover that's here, because it won't shoot through cover. It won't try. Well, it will very rarely try to shoot through cover. Let's drop you over there. Oh, just aid the Space Marine. Okay. Not to see that he just fucked out automatically. Alright, let's check, make sure we don't miss anything in here. Alright, so the guardsmen we have, they're not very useful long term. They're great if you have enough of them to, like, if we get 2 or 3 squads, they'll be decent. If we get 4, they're gonna be pretty good. The issue is that they're dumb. They don't really move out of danger, and they you can't really heal them with our current build. I don't know if we can if we have another type of character, like if we do the Mechanicus. If we can, there's a chance they may summon.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I went too far away from it. We have to stay next to it, right? Yeah.
Like a man,
Yeah, you see that they're not the smartest guys. This will put us back to that 4 exit. Oh, it didn't. It put us closer. Okay. Well, at least our guardsmen came with us. Now there should be a champion in here. And potentially some lore. Or some extra loot. Yeah, you can see there's a purple on our mini-map. That means it's a... Hey, it's a cogitator. It gives us extra...
Data transfer charms have been successful. Covert mission coordinates inloaded.
Yep. Sometimes it'll show it on your minimap. Most of the time, it doesn't. Which is fucking annoying. Drop that down.
The objectives have been met. The Xenox artifact
Reloading.
is now in Inquisitorial custody. Praise the
Xenox?
Omnisar.
Xenox? Xenos. There is no X at the end, you fucking idiot. Unless she's reading it backwards and saying the S as a Z. I think I mentioned that before. It's like, whatever. Whatever. Alright, so we get rewards for every mission we complete. We got dog shit, because of course we did. And we got the location of a... Oh, it's not gonna... Unavailable. Unavailable. Did it really? Okay. Usually it would kind of highlight it and say that you can do it once you unlock the area. Oh, well, we're just gonna go straight here, and remember, we're beelining our way through this. And you can also see that our little seal that we did, this one wasn't that useful because we didn't get we got dog shit for it. We don't want credits. Blueprints are usually dog shit. Hang on, what are you gonna give me? Why not? No. Give me chance to get relics, because it's not gonna give us anything really. That only really works. Actually, it doesn't work at all, if I'm being honest. I don't think I've ever gotten real relics from this stuff, except at the end, through the crusade chests. Oh, I didn't even see which one this was. I hope it's not a fucking rescue mission where we have to go hold the umbrella over somebody. Because if you fail the mission,
The enemies of the Imperium are infinite, and such a vast threat can only be fought with ingenuity. Kill the Masters, and you will render a sea of vermin helpless.
because if we fail the mission, we cannot progress down that lane that we're trying to go through. So like the mission we're on now, if we fail this by, well, basically by dying 3 times, we'd have to go and try and find another way to exit, or to go and do this exit that we're going towards. Back up. Hello. Go ahead and just get them close. The turrets aren't great against the poison. Survival, that's dog shit. It just gives you extra lives. That's it. But unless you're trying to do like a time attack, it's not really worth it having the extra lives. Just gonna rip through its armor real quick. Drop another one.
He deserved worse. Much worse.
Yeah, now the issue with the turrets is that we use up our focus, I think it is. That resource very, very fast. And I'm not sure... I don't know if we still have that item. I had an item that gave us +1 focus per hit, so we could essentially have infinite turrets, as long as we were dealing damage. Okay, we have to wait for our turret to cool down to go by. Ooh, that turret's fucked. Oh, we have 2 elites, that's why. Ooh, we are taking a lot of damage. Back up. There we go.
He deserved worse. Much worse.
Yeah, I should have tried to pull one of them away from the other one, but to separate them, but I wasn't paying attention. A lot of times you can kind of like get in and aggro some of them and lead them into a trap if you're careful. No. We should be going through and just slaughtering everyone that we can find, but we're going to try and just complete the crusade as quick as possible. There we go. You're dead.
Fine example for their kind, Inquisitor.
Now we can, like I said, just leave, but there's also loot. Okay, that guy's gonna be an ass. No, target the guy. Yes. Oh, hey, he didn't do his little split into 4 guys and try and attack us. Alright, we didn't get much, so... So yeah, they really, really want you to scour these maps to find the little cogitators and bullshit. But most of the time, it's not worth it. Excuse me. Alright. So we're difficulty 4, and we can get away from that anytime we want. I don't remember. I don't think there's a time limit on the crusade. There probably is, in all honesty, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, we have all this stuff and it's all fucking trash. The next terror, I don't think we can use that for our Void Crusade. You know what, let's try it, why not? Try that, let's see if it affects this. Most likely it's not going to. Level 70, that's not that bad from us. Let's throw another one of these on there for hopefully we get a better range weapon. Relic or higher. Relic or higher. Oh, it just gives damage resistance to the enemies. Sure, whatever. And let's go through. That's fine. So pre-missions is the ending mission, basically. Once we complete this mission, the Crusade's over and we gain access to the loot chests, and that's basically it. So you kind of want to snake your way through your Crusade missions and do as much as possible before you reach you can go on to an ending.
The very existence of this filth defiles the Imperium. They may be great in numbers, but if we sever the head, the body will die. Kill their leaders and break their will.
Oop, teleporter. There's a good chance that has something cool in it. Let's reload. Oh, fucking leech life on me, you bastard. Let's roll the dice on this teleporter once we clear out these idiots. And see where it sends us. Oh, we can't. This is the end game teleporter. Okay. This is where we go to once we complete the mission. Yeah, you could see there when I switched weapons, switch attack types, because I was using the penetrating shot, like this one. And then our health got low, I was like, nope. Go switch to our fast shot. Because our fast shot will help us heal quicker. Let's just kill these idiots. Let's drag them to us. Jump into the turret. Reload. Drop you. Another teleporter.
Success is measured in blood.
There we go. Those guys suck. Are you? It's weird that it's giving me so many teleporters. Oh shit. Back up. Just the sheer amount of them make me kind of be scared. No, let's try melee. we're not spec'ing the melee, so this isn't doing the damage it should. It's not bad. Oh. No, put it down. There we go. Let's see if we can draw some of them over here. Get use out of this turret before it disappears. Oh shit. Nope. Good, we only got clipped. That big one, when he does his stupid running walk, he can almost one-shot us. Good news is they don't spawn very often. Typically they'll be spawned in when you start the mission.
He deserved worse. Much worse.
Another teleporter, really? I guess because the map is so large? They want to give you... They're not going to want to make you run all the way back. That's my guess for that. Y'all are fine. You're not. Come on, come back over here. Trying to draw these towards me because we have that main objective next to us. There we go.
Damnation is eternal.
Good, that worked out pretty well. Up, get the money. There we go. Okay, there's one right around the corner here. Oop. Can I? Yes. Fuck you.
He deserved worse. Much worse.
We're gonna have to reload in a second. Okay. Also, we picked up one of Uther's tarot cards. That's used to upgrade our tarot cards. So you'd come here. I don't think we can do it in mission. Yeah, we can't use it in mission. You come here, use it, and it puts a random +1 towards the progress on the card. But it's at random which one it uses. It goes towards, excuse me. So it can be very useful or it can be utter dog shit. Champion. 2 champions. Fuck. Okay. Can I get you? Yes, one-on-one. Could I... Oh, you're gonna attack me anyways, okay.
No pity.
Oh, I took out my other one. Wow. Get rid of this fucker. There we go. Alright. We don't need health. We have plenty. You want to hit that fucker. Hit him. Yes. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you can see why he's a threat. Just sheer brutality in the size of him.
Severed the head. Now you can watch the body wander aimlessly until it withers and dies.
Really? They didn't put one over here.
Glory to the Emperor. It is time to reap the rewards of your crusade, Inquisitor. There must be a teleport beacon nearby.
No, there's not, because you didn't put one on fucking everyone. God damn, that fucking game design sucks. You put one everywhere except the last one I do it on. Why? What the fuck? Are you shitting me? Oh, it's over. Really? That's fucking lazy as shit. Alright, so you get this one for completing Crusade. Then we have 2 keys we can put inside here. If we find intel along the way, it'll tell us what's inside a chest. That one wasn't bad. That one was dog shit. Yeah. There's crafting materials in a lot of them, and they're just not fucking worth it. Because you can get crafting materials anywhere, and it's just fucking not worth it. Alright, I think we get a... Yeah, complete Persuade. Oh, wow, we got green for completing it. Wow, thank you. I'm so happy that it wasn't a fucking waste of time for that. Alright, so you can see that we actually got decent stuff at the very end. bolt pistol, which is dog shit. That's worse than what we have. Why not? Oh, we got a heavy bolter. Hell yeah. That's what we wanted. You can see that deals substantially more damage. The reason why it's worse than our current one is because of all these shards we have slotted into it. So that we can actually rip the shards out and put them in this new one and go and re-roll everything so we get something better that we want or something more effective. So when it kills, causes an explosion dealing 100% base damage. It's physical and okay, not terrible. We don't have dodge moves, so that's trash. That's no. And Destruction's Reach, which is dog shit. And we have nothing else worth really going for. Alright. Well, let's do the basics. Sell, sell, sell. Did she have anything worth value? No, it's utter dog shit. Alright. And that's gonna do it for this game. It's fun at times, but it's not worth a lot of the slog. Would I have bought it if I knew what it was now? If I have this knowledge that I have now, would I buy it back when I bought it? Probably not. I mean, if you can get it for dirt cheap on like Steam, probably go for it, but on a console, probably not. Because it's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's on sale for the Ultimate Edition, which is regular $120, on sale for $40. It's a great deal. No, it's a dog shit deal. Actually, let's see what this is. How much is this now? Show and store. How much are you? $30. We have the complete collection, but guess what? It's not actually complete because it says fuck you and you don't get the latest DLC thing. So $50. Yeah, there's my review. Doesn't include this though, because of course not. They try and make it look all cool, like it's a third-person shooter. No one's playing. You can't even get that fucking perspective. How the fuck did they get... There's no way you can get that perspective. Yeah, because you're looking at this perspective all the time. There's no way to get that... They're lying. In this bundle... It's just, it looks like a lot of stuff, but so much of it's just part and parceled out. Like, I mean, like this stuff, how much is this? $2? $3 is not that bad. The issue is that so much of it is just dog shit. And a lot of these little sub add-ons are just like, oh, it's like a 3-minute story. And just reskinned characters. It's not worth it. Not what, unless you can get it for fucking dirt cheap, like $5, then it might be worth it. But for me, it scratches at the Diablo itch. But if I'm gonna play Diablo or want to play Diablo again, I'm just gonna go play Diablo. Because this is just overly complex for the sake of being overly complex. You have systems layered on top of systems that don't really... See, like, how am I supposed to take that perspective? Whatever. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. I hope this saved you money. If not, put your faith in the Emperor? I'm not sure. Till next time. Bye-bye.